Good morning. This is Dr. Sherelle Perkins. I am so glad to be with you. I want to encourage you today with a powerful leadership message. I want you to realize that it is go time, not rush time, not panic time, not force it to happen time, but go time. There comes a season in every leader's life when preparation must give way to movement. Now you have learned, you have grown, you have survived some things, you have overcome some things, and you have gained wisdom through experience. But now the question becomes, what will you do with everything you've learned? Many people spend years preparing for a future they never fully pursue. They wait for the perfect conditions. They wait to have the confidence that they need. They wait for perfect timing. But life, leadership, what you pursue has never been about perfection. It's been about movement. Leadership is about responding to purpose. Leadership is about taking the next faith filled steps. Today, I want to share with you four principles that can help you in your determination to take your preparation and move forward. These four principles: pray, seek, align, access. These are your four principles for moving forward. So let's begin. Principle number one: pray. Now, if you're a believer, pray. Prayer should be your first response in everything. The more you've been given responsibility to lead, prayer should be your first response to everything. One of the greatest mistakes leaders make is moving before they gain clarity. If you want clarity, you must pray. Just because you can move doesn't mean you should move. We're not saying it's go time. Do whatever you feel like. Your go time may begin right here with praying for clarity. Prayer allows us to settle down long enough to hear and see and know what's really going on. This is where we get the discernment to know our next steps. Prayer helps us separate purpose from pressure. Pressure might feel like purpose, but it might just be pressure. Prayer helps us distinguish between opportunity and assignment. Now, I was in a wonderful 3-day conference. It was a great opportunity, and I gained a lot of information. But being part of that particular network was not my assignment, at least not for that day, and maybe not ever. Now, you may be watching me and you're new, and all of this is new to you. So, I want you to think of prayer as intentional reflection and connection to God. It's creating a space to hear, wisdom beyond the noise. There's a lot of noise, a lot of chatter in our world. So we need to be able to step back and be in a space where we can hear apart from the noise. The leader who makes the strongest decisions are often the leaders who learned how to pause before you launch, before you react, before you decide. Pray. Principle number 2, seek. After prayer comes seeking. The truth is, nobody succeeds alone. The most effective leaders remain lifelong learners. They seek wisdom, they seek feedback, they seek mentors, they seek understanding. Proverbs tell us that wisdom is more valuable than silver or gold. Sometimes we go after the silver or gold, but we don't have wisdom. We don't have wisdom to get the silver and gold. And if we get the silver and gold, we don't have wisdom to keep it. So we need wisdom. And in today's world, information is everywhere, but wisdom is rare. Information tells you what happened. Wisdom helps you understand why it happened. Information gives you data. Wisdom helps you make decisions. One of the greatest leadership questions you can ask yourself is, what do I need to learn? Sometimes the next level of your life is waiting on the other side of one conversation, one book, one lesson, one mentor. So never stop seeking. Curiosity keeps leaders growing. The next principle is alignment. This might be one of the most important principles of all. No, let me not say that because I really think prayer is the most important, but alignment is right there underneath. Because the first person you must align with is your creator, and that comes through prayer. But many people have goals, many people have dreams, many people have vision, but not everyone is in alignment. Alignment is when your daily habits support your desired future. Alignment is when your values, your decisions, your priorities, and your purpose are moving in the same direction. Think about it this way: you can have a powerful vision for your life, but if your habits disagree with your vision, your habits will win. You can have a dream of becoming healthier. I mean, that's kind of basic. But if your daily actions oppose this goal, progress becomes difficult. You have to diet, exercise, you have to do whatever it is that's needful for you to become healthier. So you have to have habits that align with this goal. You can desire strong relationships, but if your schedule never reflects that priority, these relationships suffer. Alignment creates momentum. Misalignment creates frustration. Ask yourself today, do my daily choices support the future I'm praying for? That question alone can transform your leadership. Principle number 4 is access. This is where many people get stuck. They pray, they seek, they align, but they hesitate when opportunities arrive. Access requires action. At some point, you have to walk through that door. I see it. It's mine, but I never moved to open it. At some point, you have to submit the application. If you haven't submitted the application, that's like looking at a closed door. You have to launch the business, write the book, start the ministry, lead that meeting. Stop saying, oh no. Have the conversation, take the step. Too many people spend their lives standing outside doors that God intended them to walk through. Why? Because action requires courage. But remember this, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite fear. Opportunities God places before us often arrive disguised as responsibility. They arrive disguised as growth, as change, and work. But every great leader eventually reaches a moment when preparation meets opportunity. And when that moment comes, it's go time. Open that door. Walk through it with boldness. So before we close, I want to leave you with 4 practical actions. Pray for clarity, seek wisdom, align one area of your life with your stated goals, and take one courageous action. Not 10, not 20, one. One conversation, one application, one decision, one step. Small steps taken consistently create extraordinary outcomes. Perhaps you've been waiting for a sign. Maybe you've been wondering if you're ready. Maybe you've been questioning whether the timing is right. Let me encourage you. You do not need perfect conditions, all the confidence in the world. You do not need certainty. You simply need the courage to take the next faith filled step. Father God never asked us to know everything. He asked us to trust Him enough to move. So today, pray, seek, move, access, open that door because what God has prepared for you will not be accessed without with just wishful thinking. It will be unlocked through prayer, wisdom, alignment, and courageous actions. And for anyone watching today, this is your reminder. You've been prepared. You've been positioned. You've been equipped. Now it's go time. Thank you for joining me for Fire Room Live. If this message encouraged you, please like, subscribe, share it with someone who might need the courage to take the next step. So until next time, keep growing, keep leading, keep walking in purpose. And remember, it's go time, so let's do it. Have a great day.